stepped right up. Come on in. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, from the queen of flowing mountain to the South Belle by the shore, she's mighty tall and handsome and known quite well by all. She's the combination on the Wabash Cannonball. She came down from Birmingham one cold December day. As she rolled into the station, you could hear all the people say, there's a girl from Tennessee, she's long and she's calm. She came down from Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball.
It's 8 o'clock. Should we do it? I think it's a good time to start. It is showtime. Should we start? Should we wait a minute?
Storm said start. God said start.
You guys want to just keep playing? Just do something else. You got anything else? You guys got any other stuff?
Yeah, way to get everybody.
What's that
hyped
Cretan
up.
song about rain? This is the end.
It's the beginning, man.
Oh wait, yeah, this is the beginning.
This is the beginning.
My only friend. The end.
Tyler awoke before dawn. He put his coat on.
I've been wearing this coat since 6 a.m.
He took a face from the ancient gallery and he put it on the back of his coat.
Oh, it's really coming down out there. That's good for us. People love to come out in the rain. It always helps with the crowd size.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prince of Paris Town, Mr. Tyler Lance Walker Gill.
I got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. My spotlight guy. Well, I won't be much when you get through with me. Hey, I'm losing weight and turning mighty pale. Ah, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, I thought the day I met you, you were meek as a lamb. Just a kind of plans. Now the place we're living takes the wind from the sails, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the 5, 6, 7. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. Well, I won't be much when you get through with me. I'm losing weight and turning my tail, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honky Talkin! Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honky Talkin. I'm your host with the most names, Tyler Lance Walker. Go give it up one more time for me. Kim, will you make that louder? I just want it to be more obnoxious. It's not enough. It's not enough. I need
It'd be louder than
worse.
mine.
I gotta be louder than the rain, man. Jesus Christ, what the fuck's going on out there? Are we okay? I think that's my new catchphrase. Am I okay? I don't feel like I am. Hey, give it up for that house band, the Wolfman. How about it? We got the whole crew again tonight, baby. 2 weeks in a row. Everyone's about as excited as I would expect for that. All right. Hey, I do want to say thank you to everyone who came out to see this show tonight. I know you could be at the fair instead, but as this is proving, this was the right choice. Hell yeah, we did it. Let's see if do I have any good rain sounds? No, that's not it. No, I don't like that one. I got no good rain sounds. Hey, honestly though, I thought most of you probably would be at the fair tonight, considering it's senior night at the Texas Roadhouse Concert Series. All I'm saying is it's not a very young crowd, but tonight it kind of is. So it doesn't hit as hard. So let me. No, I knew you guys would be here. The fair costs $10 to get in. Get it? You guys are cheap. That's what. Not that old, but you're cheap. All right, it's going great already. Hey, more on the fair later. For now, let's give a shout out to the crew tonight. Most importantly, our spotlight guy. Spotlight guy, what's your name? I think I heard Gary over the ring. Give it up for Gary, everybody. It's so crazy that your name is Gary because I pre-signed this to my inspiration, Gary. So you can have that. I've never thrown it off the stage. I always try. I really do. I can't get it to go far enough. Anyway, give it up for DJ Ken on the ones and twos. Ken. Ken, you were supposed to meet up with me at the fair on Sunday and you bailed. Do you feel bad?
No.
Fuck you, man. Fucking jerk. Do you want to go on Thursday?
Yeah, maybe. I think I'm going on Wednesday.
Well, then you're not going to go on Thursday.
Why not?
Whatever. Will you go 2 days in a row?
I'm crazy.
I know. That's true. Hey, we got Matt on the camera. Give it up for Matt. Matt, important question. How many viewers do we have tuning into our live stream from all around the globe right now? One is not our best number that we've put up. It's usually at least twice that.
It's not the worst either, though.
Is it? Oh, man. Hey, do we have any first-time honky talkers in the crowd out there tonight? First-timers?
Let's go right here.
First time?
Yeah.
It's our 101st show. Where the fuck have you been? Oh, okay. Well, then you get a pass. Well, thanks for coming out. This part's for you. In case you're new here, Honky Talkin is America's one and only tonk show. It's a talk show where my guests and I talk tonk on this greasy little couch right here. I dry it off. I keep it as dry as I can. Every week we have one musical guest and one variety guest, and I join the band, Kelly Clarkson style, to play a handful of songs that we've never played and will never play again, theoretically anyway. And god damn it, we've got a really great show lined up for you tonight. Let me tell you guys what we have in store. First, our musical guest is one of the founding members of the Mavericks, and tonight he's here to share some of his latest solo work. Give it up for Robert Reynolds, everybody. Exciting. He's got stories to tell. I'm excited about that. Our second guest is an artist who's been practicing tintype photography for the past 6 or 7 years or so at a studio right here in town, River City Tintype. Give it up for Rudy Salgado. Hell yes. And then the boys and I are going to play a set of songs to get us all in the right mindset for the big Turner's Pool Party this weekend, fellers. As you guys all know, Roadie on the River is this Saturday night. Yeah, that's when it is. So we're taking it to the river with some of my favorite river songs tonight. And it turns out there's a lot of great songs about rivers. And believe it or not, they're all in the same key. Pretty much, right? I mean, pretty close. The one we go to, don't worry about it. We're going to get to it. Hey. Yeah, we're keeping it all in one key to make it as easy as possible. We're still going to fuck it up. Don't worry. Now, before we get the ball rolling, here are the answers to all the other FAQs that you might have. You may have noticed you got in here for free. Congratulations, and you're welcome. However, now that I got you here, I got to hit you up for a little bit of money. Everybody gets paid in tips on this show, so when I come around with my trusty tip hat on, that's how you know it's time to empty out those pockets into my little beer can-shaped tip jar. If you have no cash, that's no problem. You can literally Venmo my ass. I guess note to self, wait to call the crowd cheap until after this part. I'll do that. I'm going to think about that next time. Hey, you guys, the Tidelands Roller Grill is open. Give it up for that lovely artwork. I just want to point that out. This week's dogs are brought to you by the head of our hot dog department here at Honky Talkin, a.k.a. Twinkerbell, Mark Evans. It never gets old. Clap if you believe in fairies, everybody. Hey, I think they're jalapeno cheddar dogs, and I just put them on like 10 minutes ago. So has anyone already eaten a hot dog? Okay, good. I have to let you know if I've poisoned you. They're fully cooked. It's fine. You wouldn't be poisoned. Hey, last week, I think Mark Evans may have been tuning in as one of our 3 viewers tuning in from around the world, because during the show, he sent me this absolutely beautiful photo, completely unprompted. So I do want to take a second to it's mesmerizing. It's absolutely incredible. And he didn't take that photo recently. It's an old photo. So he just whipped that out for us. I'm assuming that was his way of telling me to please stop using the photo of him that makes him look like he has a big Elf on the Shelf collection at home, which... Jesus fucking Christ.
What's wrong with his face?
A lot. This is my friend Timmy Peanut. He's a naughty elf. I don't know, really, but I feel like even I feel like this has crossed a line. Like, I like to make Mark Evans the punchline of every joke, but, you know, enough is enough. That's really gross. I sent it to him last night. I think he loved it. Anyway, those hot dogs are 1 for $3, 2 for $5. It's the best goddamn dog deal in town. We're on the honor system back there, so please pay with cash in the bucket or use the Venmo code, and if you don't, Timmy Peanut's gonna know about it. Jesus Christ. Hey, if you got a little extra spending money this week, why don't you consider purchasing a brand new Honky Talkin t-shirt? We got those back there. It's our world tour shirt, obviously, all those tour dates on there. Now, buying one of these bad boys is the best way to help me fund the show. They're only $25. In this economy, I think that's cheap. And if you buy one tonight, I'll throw in one of these brand new Honky Talkin stickers that we just made. Those are nice. And you know what, honestly, I'll just give you a sticker. But you gotta promise that you're gonna stick it somewhere. I don't want them dying in your purse. You gotta put these up where people are gonna see them. That means if you take one, don't stick it here in the Tiger. I want it somewhere where people actually hang out, okay? So think about that. All right. Hey, it behooves me to remind everyone to follow us on social media. Search Honky Talkin with TLWG on whichever platform you like. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're even on Patreon, and thank God they don't charge you to be on Patreon because we would be losing money. We're not doing well on Patreon, but we have one anyway. All right, I think that's pretty much everything. Are we ready for the show? Are you guys ready? Hey, thank you guys for coming out in the rain. I appreciate that. But now I gotta make you sit through some ads. Sorry about that. Okay, you bunch of buttholes. This portion of tonight's program is brought to you by our longest standing sponsor, the closest thing Germantown has to its own Martha Stewart, Mr. Matthew Mead. Give it up for Matthew. Hey, Matthew gives us $20 to do an ad on the show every week, which accounts for at least 50% of our weekly ad revenue. This week, I'm pretty sure it accounts for 100% of our weekly ad revenue, so... Okay, he forgot to pay me this week, so we're not crushing it on ad revenue this week. Don't worry about that. You guys, it's Matthew's favorite time of year, the Kentucky State Fair time, baby! We'll put a boot in your ass, it's the American way. Okay, anyway, Matthew's pretty bummed that the Oak Ridge boys couldn't make it this year since they're all in coffins. He doesn't want that to discourage us, though, from going out to the fair because there's so many great things to see. So I asked Matthew to send me some of his favorite fair attractions, and here's what he said. I'm excited about this. Step in cowshed on your way to watch middle-aged alcoholics fall off of BMX bikes. Okay, that seems mean. After that, eat some deep-fried trash, you greasy sack of shit. Well, then cool off in the MAGA merch market, where you can dip your finger into some warm sour cream samples. Most of that's true. Okay. Get a good whiff of the moldy baked goods before you watch rich fucks jerk off to mistreated horses. Okay, I don't like this. Thanks, Matthew. Amen, bro. That's what it's all about. All right, here we go. This next portion of the show is brought to you by my friends over at Meme Tech, which is where I just recently got those beautiful shirts that I was just telling you about. I've been in the t-shirt game for over a decade at this point, and Meme Tech has been my go-to shop all along. They've got amazing artists in-house, they have super talented screen printers, great prices, and their owner, JJ, is an absolute Louisville treasure. And that's exactly why I'm doing this ad tonight, actually. JJ very recently had a pretty serious injury. He fell off of a ladder. Apparently the ladder broke in half. He broke his leg and some vertebrae. So he broke his back. No big deal. Thankfully, we live in a country where a catastrophic injury won't financially ruin us, right? I'm kidding. If we get sick or injured in America in 2025, we either have a successful GoFundMe or we die of preventable and treatable illness. We did it. Okay, JJ didn't buy an ad tonight, but he does actually have a GoFundMe up right now. So if you have any inclination to donate, if you have some I donate to GoFundMe money stored away, I know it would really help him out. And I just want to add that if it feels like you're constantly bombarded with health-related crowd fundraisers, it's because the privatization of healthcare is criminal and disgusting. Healthcare is a basic human right. Duh. If you disagree, fuck you and eat my ass. And this country values slight increases in quarterly shareholder profits over your life and mine. But luckily, there's hope, because one day soon, we're gonna eat the rich, baby.
'Cause we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way.
I broke it. Hold on, let me try again. Okay, that's it. No, we're good. Don't worry about it. Hey, Wolfers, give me some music. Let's get our musical guest up here. Give it up for the Wolfman and our guest, Robert Reynolds. Come on up, brother. One more time. All right, now while he's getting ready, he's going to tune up and whatnot, I'm going to read us one more little advertisement. Okay, this is it, friends. This is the last time that I have to tell you about this party, because it's happening this very Saturday night. That's right. I present to you TLWG's 3rd annual American Turners Pool Party, a.k.a. Junior Gables presents Roadie on the River. Alright, that's right, babies. The annual TLWG pool party is this weekend. I hope you've got your swimsuits all picked out and ready to go. I've tried on every bikini in my wife's closet, but that's actually just a sex thing I'm into. It doesn't really have anything to do. I guess that's neither here nor there. Anyway, this party is at Turner's this Saturday night. Doors are at 7, show starts at 8. The pool party goes till late. The boys and I are going to kick off the night with some Honky Talkin. Then Rhodey's going to make us dance until our feet literally fall off. Now, this is Rhodey's official record release of his latest album. Just came out on vinyl. So bring some money and buy some of that vinyl. We've got the sound and lighting guys from Houseplant, so I think this is going to be a proper production. Some real hippie shit going on. I'm pretty excited about that. There's no way we're not going to blow the power at Turner's, by the way. So we'll see how that works out. Plus, it's only $20. It won't break the bank like the Golden Gables did. Blame Tim DeLonge for that. He's an evil man. Don't worry about advance tickets. Buy them at the door like a true American, baby. Saturday night. All right. Friends, our musical guest tonight is one of the founding and longtime members of the Mavericks, playing on some incredible records like What a Crying Shame and Dance the Night Away. Tonight, he'll show us what he's been up to lately with his latest project, 67 Sun and Radio Face. Give it up for Robert Reynolds, everybody.
Very nice. This is tough to follow. You gotta know. I had no idea. I said yes without really knowing. But it's awesome. I'll have a hard time not smiling. I'll be singing about my grandmother who died 12 years ago, and I'll be smiling. I don't know what it is. It's really nice to be here. The guys are so warm. If you don't know them personally, I didn't until I walked in, and we've had fun since I got here. I'm really enjoying this a lot. I don't do this very often. I got to know Woody, and I want to say thank you to Woody for being the connection to this thing. I live just up the river in Madison, Indiana. I welcome you to come up and hang out with us. We don't have a big house, but you're welcome to camp out there if you want. We got a yard. But come see us up there. It's a great little town. I left Nashville 10 years ago with my wife and changed a whole lot about my life, and it brings me to you tonight. I'm gonna do an old song. I'm a fan. Grew up in the appreciating music by the late '60s, early '70s. My mom was a rock and roll kind of mom, and my dad liked country music, so I got the best of both of them. This song I wrote with Raul of the Mavericks and we put it on one of our records. But it's kind of birdsy in my opinion, and it's called "I Don't Even Know Your Name." Every time you pass me by, I sit alone and I wonder why. I try so hard to catch your eye when I don't even know your name. Seen this world, but never has there been a girl to make me fall in love this way when I don't even know your name. If you analyze, you realize that you don't have to find another. Don't you wait, please don't hesitate anymore. In my mind 1,000 times I played my part and I read my lines. You and I be the stars, and I don't even know your name. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And if you analyze, you realize that you don't have to find another. Don't you wait, please don't hesitate anymore. In my mind 1,000 times I played my part and read my lines. You and I would be the stars, and I don't even know your name. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you all so much. I think I ought to tell you, I got introduced, I think by way of Woody, I got introduced to La La Land Studios and started a really cool project there. But as music is prone to doing, I got led away and started a record with a different group of friends, Woody included in both projects. And I ended up at RTR Studios making a record, and I've just loved the folks there. Most of them are Louisville people. If you don't know the studio, if you're musicians, you might. Otherwise, I just say it gives me a little connection to the town. I don't get over here often enough. I should. I'd like to play more often here, and I guess maybe I will at some point. But really, really fond of working with these guys, and I'll play some of those songs as well tonight. I promised a song about my grandma. Not that you asked for it, but I did say I'd do one. So I thought I'd make a set list up of songs about people I love, and just do a few of those songs as well as the new stuff. I had this great granny, Mildred, and I was raised part of my life in Kansas City, and so I always call Kansas City home. And my grandma made it to a ripe old age of 95, but at age 90, she said, called me up. I was in Nashville, and she said, "Well, Bob, what are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm getting ready to hit the road again." And she said, "Where are you going?" And I said, "We're heading to London." And I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "Nothing." I knew that was a cue, you know. "Well, what would you like to be doing?" She said, "I'd like to go with you." And I couldn't really pick her up, you know. I was already like leaving in 2 days or something. So I said, "Well, if I buy you a ticket, will you meet me in London?" And she said, "I'll do it." So at 90, she jumped on a plane in Kansas City and met me in London. And we had the most fabulous time together. And then I took her, surprised her, and took her backpacking in Ireland. And though she had a rolling bag, if I'm being completely honest, hers was a rolling bag, mine was a backpack. But we had no destinations. We jumped trains. We landed where we wanted to land. We found open inns and hotels, and had the greatest time. She was a spirit I have never forgotten. Of course, I wouldn't. But she makes it into a song. She always spoke in little isms. And this one is for her. The middle section is just an ism she always spoke to me about time. Time being this thing that's constant and that we often think about the passage of time, but time is here always and it's people that pass. And I thought, man, that's so true. So it's called Pretty Like You. Pretty like that hat. And tip up. My wife's got a tip for you too. If I were pretty like you, if I could go the places you do, if I had the world on the end of a string, like a little girl on the end of a swing, if I could sing the way you sing, like a Rolls Royce or a diamond ring, if I could write the perfect rhyme, would I break your heart like you broke mine? And time flies, they say, but oh no, it's not that way. It's a sad song on the radio. Time stays and people go. And time flies, they say, but oh no, it's not that way. It's a sad song on the radio. Time stays and people go. If I were pretty like you, if I had the things that you do, if I could write the perfect rhyme, would I break your heart like you broke mine? You're a sad song on the radio. Time stays and people go. Millie. Muchas gracias. Thank you all. I met my wife while I was on tour. I was wild as I should have grown up long ago, and I was still just a fool for way too long. And I met my wife while I was up in Indianapolis at the Motor Speedway doing a show. I met her the night before at Slippery Noodle, and of course she wasn't my wife yet. I guess you figured that out, but I met her then. She wasn't not yet my wife. We didn't meet out for a drink or something. I met Michelle on a night out. Had the night off, and we were playing the Speedway, and I went out with my brother for a drink, and my entire life changed that evening. And I told him, no, I don't want to go out tonight. I want to stay in. And he said, no, just go out for one. And so we went out for a drink, and went to 3 or 4 places and ended up at Slippery Noodle, and the band was incredible. Greg Forsman, if you don't know him, is a guitar player. Yeah, go ahead, put it together for Greg. He was on a break from Martina. I knew Greg from his work with Martina, so I was like, wow, Forsman's here playing, and this is a great band. And I ended up sidling up next to Michelle, and we had the greatest conversation, but I had to take off. I didn't try to make the night go longer or anything like that. And we didn't reconnect for many, many months. But when we did, we realized we had even more in common than we figured out the first time in the first night. I realized that everything happens from that first hello, and this song is a little bit like that. It's called We're Only Strangers Till You Say Hello. I almost forgot the title. Someone take you home. Did you come here with your best friend, baby? Did your best friend leave you alone? Yeah, I wanna dance with you. Yeah, I wanna dance real slow. And we're only strangers till you say hello. I saw you in the streetlight, baby. Do you wanna go back inside? Finished with your cigarette? Have you finished with your big regrets? Yeah, I wanna dance with you. Yeah, I wanna dance real slow. And we're only strangers till you say hello. And there's a moon that's shining outside this neon night. And you don't have to be so lonely. No, you don't have to be so lonely now. Are you waiting on someone? Yeah, well, don't wait too long. 'Cause I know somebody, baby, that wants to take you home. Yeah, I wanna dance with you. Yeah, I wanna dance real slow. And we're only strangers. We're only strangers. We're only strangers till you say hello. True as it is. True as it is. Thank you all. One of the great benefits of having made my way to Nashville and learning, by being around some of the truly most talented writers, musicians, producers. It's just you could soak it all up, and the opportunities there are so rich. And I got a chance to write with people I never thought I'd even meet, and it changed the way I live my life, the way I feel about songwriting. It just everything changed in those years, 25, 26 years in Nashville. And it's a strange town. I had cuts with bands like the Derailers, a little band out of Texas that I adore, and then cuts with Cheap Trick, a band that I grew up loving and thought I'd never even meet those guys, and I'm writing songs with them. So it was a really... It just blessed my life completely, and has sustained me for these years, and made just a lot of things possible. So I love the craft of writing. I want to do one now. I said I'd do some for my fam, and last year was I'm the oldest of 7 kids, and he runs a pretty fun stage, and I have these songs that aren't really funny at all, but I mean, I can't edit them out. If they mean something to me, I gotta get there. I'm the oldest of 7, and I had a brother that was schizophrenic, and we lost him last year, but lost him 30 years ago. I completely lost contact with Chris, my brother, and so losing him, finally really losing him, getting word that he'd passed was just devastating, but I guess I'd waited 30 years to get that call, right? This is a song about when you trip up and find some kind of little piece of memorabilia in your drawer somewhere, and you pull it out and you look at it and you go stumbling down some memory staircase, to the basement of your thoughts. And this is a song called Ephemera. And it is for Chris. thinking of what you won't tell a lie. All those nights that we spent drinking, all those nights I made you cry. Well, they're just paper now, blowing down the street. A note that someone wrote, or some old store receipt. Ephemeral. Ephemeral. Found a flyer for the show we didn't make. I said I'd pick you up, but I know I made you wait. And there's a photograph of you from back at school. I didn't know you then, but your beauty was so true. And they were folded in the pages of a book, yellow from the years. Oh, I couldn't help but look. Ephemeral. Ephemeral. And I can't change you, I can't chase you from my mind, sorry. And I can't help it if I'm lonely all the time. I'm lonely all the time. Ephemeral. There's a memory that's lost among the days of two boys on the beach playing in the waves. And Mama called them to come in from the sun, but when I turned around, I was all alone. I want to say thanks. I always feel huge gratitude when people, new friends, make you feel super at home and get you feeling comfortable within seconds. And that's how I felt getting here this evening. Other than Woody, I didn't know anybody. I just walked in. My wife and I walked in, and they were going through some music. It sounded so good. I got to tell you, man, it sounds so damn good. And you don't always hear that coming off stages in bar rooms around the country, but they sounded so good as a band, and then also the sonics of it all were really good. And but immediately, instead of being kind of uptight and precious, they were just funny as hell, and that was nice. It was really good to land here tonight. Put your hands together for these guys. They're awesome. It's a losing game, but when she gives her heart, she falls like rain. She got me running round in circles. I guess I feel the same. I know I never wanna hurt her, 'cause she falls like rain. Now I'm falling too. There's nothing I can do but watch it come down. has got me worried, and I'm looking for a change. I know her love is never hurried. Now she falls like rain, and when she holds me in the shelter, I know she feels the same. But I never want to tell her that she falls like rain. Now I'm falling too. There's nothing I can do but watch it come down. I can see it in her eyes. I know that her love is mine. Everything's alright. Solo. When the world has got me turning and I'm reeling from the pain, I know her love is never hurried. No, she falls like rain. Now I'm falling too, and there's nothing I can do. No, I'm falling too. Watch it come down. Thank you so much. That's on the new record, and I've spent so much, about a year and a half now, spent so much time making the record, not playing live. I haven't done live shows in, really, other than my little cover band, where I play bass. And my head is all in that music, and I'm almost spinning out from it. This is really nice to be here and just play a few of them, but it's also rough. Play that one for Michelle. Woody helped me cut that, in fact, and I appreciate the work you did on it. It sounds so good, man. I can't wait for you to hear the finished stuff. Let me look at my set list and see what I can do. I've never really looked at it. I've been failing at that. Is everybody feeling all right tonight? Yeah? Good. You are, sincerely, I say this, and it sounds really kind of hackneyed. It's kind of crazy to say this, but doing this makes you a part of this blessing of my life, whether you want that or not, you are. When I was younger, I got to Nashville, and I was a nervous kid. I played bass just barely adequately enough to be where I was. I shouldn't even been in Nashville. I should have gone back and taken some lessons for another 10 years or something. But I had this band, and we were on the eve of doing huge things, and I was so scared. I just scared shitless. I didn't even know what to do. I was a songwriter, but I never wanted anyone to hear them. And I'd go out and see people do their songs and thought, man, I got to do that someday. Just got to be brave enough. And inch by inch, over the first decade of being in Nashville, I finally broke through. It was amazing. You know, I ended up putting other projects together, some with the folks from Wilco and Cheap Trick. We had a band together that was real cool called Swag, and we come up some of my songs, and it started to feel like, man, I can stand on my own 2 feet now, my own legs. So it brings me back around to the idea that just being able to play songs for you is just a big part of what makes me get up in the morning, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you again to Tyler. Let me say a hearty applause for you from me. Thank you all for spending your evening with us. A bunch of them here, but I got to figure out what works. Oh. So when I was a young man, I lived in South Florida, and You know, when you're in a certain region and something is breaking loose, you hear about it first, or you think you do anyway. And for me, one of those two things that came to me pretty early on were REM coming out of out of Georgia, I should say, but Athens. But a friend in Atlanta brought the record down to me, and also before that, Tom Petty. I mean, he was what Jersey had with Springsteen, or what Midwesterners had with Mellencamp, I would guess. He was everything. He was the North Star musician for me my whole life. I saw him a whole bunch. Never met him. I met all kinds of heroes, but I never met Tom, and I so regret that. I worked with Stan and wrote songs with Stan Lynch and was around Benmont, but I didn't meet Mike Campbell or Tom, much to my chagrin. But I saw him my whole life. I saw him first in 80 or something like that, maybe 79. And he proved to me you could just do it that way and it'd be all right. He was always slightly against the grain, but still just killing it with songs. So when he passed, my wife comes out and tells me, and you may as well have said a family member died. I was just gobsmacked. And I got to reflecting on his words, not just his songs, but things he said about music. And music for him, as he put it, was the only magic he could believe in. And man, I thought that's true. That's how I feel. It saved me. My parents weren't always really together, and life was pretty tough where we came up. But music was a great consoler to me, So I was able to kind of conjure this little song. It's not so much a Petty style song. It's more like a song based on that thought of magic. Was it a lie? Was it a dream? Or did everything I ever loved just say goodbye to me? I closed my eyes, I went to sleep. Oh, and when I woke, she was gone. She even took my rock and roll, and I still believe in magic. Well, I'm so tragic. And it was real, and we were free. Oh, I held you for the summer, then I set you out to sea. I closed my eyes, and I had that dream. Oh, and when I woke, you were home, drowning there inside of me. I still believe in magic. Well, I'm so tragic. I still believe in magic. And I still believe in magic. I still believe in magic, yeah. And I'm so tragic. Thank you so much. Thank you to Tom Petty for the gift of his music, which will live on long past all of us. God bless you all, good people. Tyler, brother, thank you so very much. Look at that bell. I hit it right there. I did. I mean, I had to figure that out.
Guys, give it up for Robert Reynolds one more time. Come on over, let's hang out. Great work. That was awesome.
I was scared actually. I was.
What were
I
you
don't
scared
I
of?
don't do the troubadour thing. I like to have a band. I like to be in a band, not usually totally at front with a band.
Yeah.
I like to be the second guy, meaning I'll still co-front. I like singing harmonies, and I'll do my fair share of the songs, but I like to rock, and when I have to be up there naked with a guitar,
Butt ass naked over
but
there.
naked, I just, everything tightens up on me. I can't,
Oh, I know, it's-
shake, I
It's the
can't do
worst.
it. And
I also like I write for a band. I like to play with a band. It's just more fun to when you fuck up, you look over at the
Yeah,
other guy
yeah,
and he
yeah.
goes, "I heard it."
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's that camaraderie,
Yeah.
it's that safety net, and some of those fuck ups, you don't hear them as much. I mean, I didn't even have the balls to tune my guitar a second time. I was like, I just gotta get through this son of a bitch. I was like, I mean, I'm dying up here like Shecky Reynolds over here.
hey, I thought you did great. Did you guys enjoy
Yeah,
that?
well, that's very
Hey,
sweet. Well, that's
Now,
sweet. But,
this crowd doesn't lie. They tell the truth.
oh, I don't know. You got buttons, and they go to your command. You know, hit it. All right.
Yeah, we
Hey,
got
well,
buttons.
I feel the love. Don't get me wrong. It was nothing about you guys were awesome. I just you got to come over to my house when I'm not nervous and just sit out in my backyard with me, and I'll play all these songs, and they sound so much better.
That's when you get the full. Well, I have a similar, like, I don't like to play solo. During COVID, though, when things were weird, it was kind of the only time I would do it. But even then, I didn't want to play my own songs, so I learned a bunch of Roger Miller songs.
Oh,
and did those
Roger's one.
instead.
You know, the first, I didn't get to meet Roger, but his son Dean is a dear friend of mine. And the first really big, cool Nashville memorial I went to at the Ryman Auditorium was Roger Miller's funeral.
Really?
And it blew me away because I did not realize you could go, now we have celebrations of life and all that, but you could go and laugh and cry one after another. And some of the most remarkable country music artists that we've seen in 4 or 5, 6 decades were up there talking about Roger. He came to life for me that night, you know, on that stage. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger's
That-
one of my heroes.
Well, that's me too, because he's equally funny and
Oh, and
heartbreaking and poignant. He'll write a song that'll rip your heart out,
Oh,
and then the
Husbands
next
and
one will
Wives
have
and-
you
yeah,
cracking
yeah,
up.
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
great. I love that.
And his rhymes are great.
Well, hey, let's talk about you. Where
All
are
right.
you from originally?
All right, born in Kansas City, as I told the folk.
Yeah.
Kansas City is what I call my hometown, but we moved down through Dallas, Texas. That's where I first started hearing music and being aware of it. And so down there, I was hearing Buck and Merle. We'd go out on the lake water skiing, and I'd hear great country music. But when I was in my mom's little car, a little convertible Corvair, I'd hear the Zombies and the Mamas and the Papas. And my mom looked a little like Michelle Phillips. So I had this like really cool mom that was more like an older sister.
Yeah.
And she played great rock and roll. And I knew when I was little that I wanted to do that. And my mom was the kind of mom that said, it'd be just fine by me if you were that guy. You know, like, I'll get you a guitar if that's what you want to do. You know, it was...
Now, where you were in
Special.
Dallas when you started playing? And, like,
didn't
getting
start
in
playing,
bands?
just pretending, you know, miming
Sure.
to the monkeys, you
Holding
know.
up a tennis racket.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't start playing till I got down to South Florida, where we formed the Mavericks. I started playing at 14, and had a great guitar teacher, but my parents split up, and we moved far away from him. So I then met this kid who was a Buddy Holly fanatic, as was I. And I thought, are you shitting me? 1978. The movie hadn't even come out yet. Gary Busey hadn't even done Holly yet. And I meet this kid who's like a year younger, 15 or 14, and he's like a Buddy Holly freak. And I'm like, man, this divorce is going to work out,
Yeah.
you know, somehow. For
You know,
me.
come to think of it, now that you say that, someone should make a sequel to that and get Busey back for it.
Man,
I think
oh, golly damn, what would that look like?
it would
what,
be
if
it
Buddy
would
Holly
be
lived?
if he survived.
Yeah.
That
That's the story we'd write. Hey, we could write that.
honestly, I think we should sit down and do that.
Let's do that.
We can get it done in 20 minutes
Oh.
after the show. I want to talk about Roger Miller and write that real quick.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the Mavericks.
Yeah.
What a cool band to
Great.
to get yourself into, and
Yeah.
it seems like you guys were just buddies who liked all the same stuff.
We
and
were.
you-
So, quick version, because I know we're on a clock. I see the clock. I'm aware of the clock.
Don't pay attention. I don't know what that's counting down to. Really.
I don't either. It's
I
making
think he's
me
giving
nervous.
us a vague.
Throw a shirt
he's,
over that
he's
son
just
of a bitch.
resetting it now. He's fucking with us. Now it's counting up.
Oh my God! Now I've got 1 second. I'm
Oh God.
All right. I was playing a night out in Miami. It was all like new wave and punk clubs, right? And I was playing a night out, and whenever I did my originals with my band, The Dig, weird band, but not great, by the way. The band wasn't that great. But I would also throw in Cash, Hank Williams, and Buddy Holly tunes. Raul walked up to me and said, dude, I didn't know anybody in Miami knew those songs, much less play them out. You know,
Yeah.
I'm in Coconut Grove at an old cinema turned punk club, and he's like, where did you pick this stuff up? And I told him the whole story, and he said, we got to get a band together. Well, hell, a year or so went by, you know, where we keep seeing each other out. We got to get that band going, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. Well, finally, here's where Tom Petty comes back around. Tom Petty was doing a show at the arena, and I get down to my seats, and I look over, and there's Raul just a few seats away. I'm like, dude, what are you know? He's like, yeah, I'm here to see Petty, you know, and Heartbreakers. And I said, we got to get that band together. I said, call me tomorrow. And
Yeah.
he did. And I went out to see him, and here's the thing I'll say. I love this guy. He's a pain in the ass to work with, but I love him. Probably like he is, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, he's nice to me, but he's got to be an asshole if you're working with him.
Real bad.
Yeah. Anyway, Raul says, come out and see me do my acoustic solo thing. Now, unlike me, sucking wind for you guys for 30 minutes, Raul sang like an angel. And I'm in the back of this room at a place called Churchill's Hideaway. And my palms were sweating because I literally felt like I saw my future change. And I'm not kidding when I say that. I felt like I could see where we were going already. And within 2 years of that time, we were talking to labels all around both Nashville, LA, and New York, but we ended up in Nashville. And we had a record out within probably 2 years of that night, or 2.5 years of that night. And within 4 years of the night, we had a gold record.
Hell
So
yeah.
It accelerated. And I think, hey, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So cool.
I want to say it's Raul's voice. It's the catalyst of all things good.
I
He
think,
is a brilliant singer.
It's the songs are so tight, simple, awesome. I love that.
You're right.
You know,
You're
I mean,
right.
it's that's what the core of like rock and roll and country is. When I hear a song and I feel like I can do it,
Editing.
that makes me feel like
Yes.
this is this is
accessible.
real. You know, yeah.
And we have songs that are, well, we're going to show you tonight.
We'll show them one.
We've
We'll
got
do
songs
one
that are
together.
2 chords. I can have you all playing along by the end of the evening.
Hell yeah.
Even if you haven't started playing guitar yet, we can have you on this thing.
But those are kind of the hardest ones to make great. You know, like that's
It takes melody.
Yes.
It takes details, and then it takes a great voice or some kind of a hook.
Yeah,
Voice
a hook.
yeah.
I'm a sucker for a hook. Whenever like I'm writing a song, and country music especially, I'm like, if you have a great hook and then you build a great chorus around that hook,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck about the verses?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
gives a fuck about anything else?
Yeah,
it's all that hook.
Ships will sail on that.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's what pulls people in. That's what pulls me in. That's what I care about.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It tells me a lot about you. I suspected that the minute I met you. I could hear what you do as a singer. And guy's a damn good singer. This guy's
Right?
a serious.
Dude,
No,
I
this isn't a
love
joke.
you, man. This has been the best.
Oh,
Ken
man.
and I were just back there like, we got to get him back. We got to get him
Hey,
back on.
When I get my
anytime.
record out, have me back, and
Of course,
and then
with
you
the
guys
band.
can learn a couple of songs.
Of course, dude,
I'd
we'll
rather
learn them all.
play a couple of my songs with me.
Did you
And
hear that? That was our drummer, Chris. He just said,
Dude, I
"Fuck yeah,
loved
let's
your
go."
drumming, dude. It was so. I told my wife when we went out to get a coffee, I said,
Chill out. We're gonna. Don't you worry.
I said to my wife, I said, man, these guys are, she goes, it sounds so damn good. And I said, I know. I it's like, I didn't expect that. And we know Woody well. He's like family to us. But
and Woody is one of our secret ingredients,
He's
as
ours
are the
too.
rest of the guys, honestly. I get to be a total schlub up there, and those guys get to hold me up.
you do some great
I got a good
schlubbing.
formula going.
Yeah.
But, hey, real quick, So you guys, the Mavericks are crushing it at a time when, this is when I'm growing up with 90s country, and you saw this picture of Joe Diffie that I have on the desk, and you go, oh, I met Joe Diffie.
Oh, many times. God rest his soul, but can I tell you about Joe Diffie?
I want to hear it bad.
All right, I'll say it kind of quick, but you got to have the point. Well, when you first start getting any success in Nashville, you're not used to the accolades, and you're not used to the fan thing. You know, fans start coming up to you, and you have no preparation for that. And they do all kinds of cheesy shit in Nashville, Fanfare, CMA Fest, you know. And they put you out in the middle of this circus, and, you know, you're a baby act, but Garth Brooks is there hogging all the light, you know. And all the oxygen out of the room. But we're at this celebrity ball game, and Paul and I are the only two Mavericks there. I mean, we got to look like freaking frack. Nobody would know who we were. We barely had an album out, right? And we're out there just warming up, and I keep hearing, Robert Reynolds, Robert of the Mavericks. And I'm scared. I don't even know how to respond.
Robert, who lives at 971.
It was almost like that. I keep hearing, Robert, and it wouldn't stop. And I said to Paul, what do I do? She wants to talk to you. She wants your autograph. And I see her putting paper and pen through the chain link fence of the backstop or whatever the hell that's called in a baseball game. I'm a musician. Sticking that thing through there. He goes, well, you got to go talk. I said, I don't want to talk to her. He goes, you sign her autograph. I'm like, I've never done this. I walk over, Robert from the Mavericks, and I get up and I get the paper and pen in my hand. She goes, could you get me Joe Diffie's autograph? My body, my soul left my body. It was elevating above the ball field. I mean, I saw my body just do this. I shit you not, this happened.
And you know what? This is actually that photo. This was to Donnie, I guess that was Donnie. That was Donnie's wife that was getting that autograph.
Well, Joe was there that day, and he was certainly a bigger star. But isn't that just like fame? It's such a fleeting thing.
That is hilarious. And you were, you know, like, I didn't know this until today. This is a fun fact. You were married to Trisha Yearwood.
Yes, I was.
At a certain point in your life.
I was. And I said to you, you know, we don't need to harp on that. I'm so, by the way, if it wasn't evident, I love my wife. She's the other part of me. I'm married to a beautiful gal named Michelle. And
I said, this means we get to highlight the marriage that worked.
Yeah,
She's here
that's
tonight.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be clear. We were too young. We did a bunch of great years. I was there from She's in Love with the Boy on to, I don't know, some songs about probably being pissed at me. I have no idea, but I enjoyed this time of my life. But I was also there when Garth became like halfway moving in the house, you know, that kind of stuff. So,
oh yeah. Well, tonight, this is a spoiler alert. We're doing a Garth song, and we were doing it, and it's decidedly the worst one. I had to apologize to the band for making us do it.
This is good, honey.
And we're doing it as you walked in. And I think Woody was the only one that knew all this history, and he was like, I wonder if Robert's going to leave.
No.
He might just walk right out.
No, Garth was like a friend, and I love that they have what they have, because if it's half as good as what I've become in my life with my wife, then we're all on the divine path, right? And I mean that like wholeheartedly. I'm not churchy. I just mean my spirit tells me I'm with the person who should be my partner for the rest of this ride. And if I'd only met her when I was younger, maybe it would have even been awesome too. But we met when we met. So Michelle, you have all my love. And
give it up for Michelle.
Now,
my wife's here too. She's great. She also puts up with my, whatevers, my craziness.
Are you married?
I'm married, yeah.
Great, congrats.
She's in here.
Oh, you're married to a gal.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I guessed that completely wrong.
I get that all the time. Well, as soon as we met, I went in for the kiss, like I do. So it's baffling even to me.
You're a handsome guy, and so final thing, the thing that I get asked a lot: did Trisha cook really great? I don't remember one meal she ever cooked.
There's no way.
Does it mean she shouldn't have a cooking show? She's a great cook. But that wasn't a part of our lives. So there's the answer.
Well, hey, before I let you go, I want to talk about what you've been working on lately. You said you recorded recently here in Louisville because you live in Madison, which, dude, you and I feel like we could just hang out and talk forever.
Let's write songs, dude.
I would love to do that.
We could write on a semi-regular basis. You could say, I'm good on Tuesdays and
Yeah, well, I'm not good on Tuesdays, but I brought my pencil. I'm ready to go.
All right, and it's
I've
a big
got
pencil.
This. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you just recorded some new stuff.
Yeah.
I was gonna say though, I love Madison, Indiana.
Yeah.
What a cool town.
It's a great town. Come over and see us. Yeah.
We play in Madison semi regularly. We need to start getting up there more
Would
often.
you do a show together with
yes.
us, like a co-headline?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, for real, we need to sit down and make some plans after this.
Woody?
But I want to plug. Yeah, Woody's here.
All right.
I want to plug the latest stuff that you've been working on. Tell me about it.
Well, I'll say this, and I know we got music to get to, and another guest who I want to meet, by the way.
Yeah,
the
he's very
photographer. The new music is happening over at RTR, Raise the Roof Studios. Steve Catfish Wilson was out with Stevie Ray Vaughan for years and years, up to Stevie's death. He is an amp guru. He knows sonics, sounds, tube, vintage gear. He's the guy. Most of the guys in the band probably know him or know of him, his reputation. But he put this studio together with a fella named Jay Comstock. You guys would kill over there. It's a wonderful studio. We have a great time. This thing's been a year-long process. I'm almost to the end. My wife would like it to be over.
Sure.
But she's so supportive. But it's almost to the end. 13 songs are done. I got to figure out what is the album. I'm not really a 13-song album guy. I like 11.
So you want to trim the fat a little bit?
I like to trim the fat,
Yeah.
so I'm still like going around about that. And when we're off air, I'll get your number and I'll send you some songs.
Absolutely, man. Hey, thank you for being on the show. Everybody, give it up for Robert Reynolds. What a great guest.
Thank you, guys.
I can't wait to get you
Honestly.
back on, man. I mean,
I'll be better next time.
We'll do it with the whole band next time. It'll be super fun. Hey, that buzzer means it's halftime. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll hang out with Rudy Salgado of River City Tintype. We went and got a tintype done this week at his studio, so we're gonna check that out. We made a video about that. It's gonna be great. You got time for a short shit or a long piss? We'll be back in about 15 minutes, so don't go nowhere. Go give Kissy a kiss and some tips. to get a drink? That time is not now.
With your kisses.
Are y'all ready? You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, Spotlight Guy? Give it up for Gary, my Spotlight Guy. You got it. Did someone go get it and make you have it?
Do you think I can wait when you know you're always late, always late?
Oh.
With your
That is the best story. None of them could hear it, but fuck them. I don't care about it. Okay, what I was just told is we already have one of these at home, but it says good shit, Gary, so they framed it and put it above the toilet. And that is how you use free will, guys. That's what you do. A lot of them say I love you, so those go above toilets too, I think. I believe. Hey, it's fair season. Has anyone gone? Has everyone gone? A crazy person right here. I love you. That's what I'm saying. I'm with you, sister. Come on now. Anyone else go to the fair? No? Just us? Oh my God. You guys are fucking nuts. I fucking love the fair. Obviously, I don't have to say that. You can see me. I look the way I look. Me saying I love the fair is like a MAGA person saying they love white supremacy. Like, brother, we know. It's your whole thing. It's your whole vibe. I was thinking about racism a lot, you know, like I do. And I would like to see someone who thinks they're a member of the master race win any kind of race at all. Like, I'm pretty sure if you start running, you're going to start bleeding internally, Dale. You need to race to a medical facility, brother. I'm worried for you. I feel like people, like, white supremacists always think they look like Ed Norton from American History X, and they always look like Mr. Ed from Mr. Ed, the television show, instead. No, my wife and I went to the fair on Sunday. We had a fucking blast. And speaking of redneck shit and redneck people, I saw the most redneck human being I've ever seen in my life. And I want to paint a picture and tell you about him. I didn't get a picture of him. You know who I'm talking about. This guy was incredible. Like, okay. Kind of bald, but also mullet, you know what I mean? Skinny, but fat, you know, in that way. I'm not, no, I didn't see you, but. Like, if you lose 8 pounds in your tits, you have a similar build. Okay. So, anyway, this guy, he's walking around the fair, smoking 2 cigs at once, chugging Bud Lights the whole time. And he's got his shirt rolled up to just under his tits. And he's got that, like, you know, like, just walking around like this the whole time, you know, just doesn't sit still at all. And he's got all these tattoos that were definitely done either at home or, like, on the back of a motorcycle. He's incredible. I'm just mesmerized by this guy. So I can't stop looking at him. And at one point, I'm watching him go by, and I do this double take. There's another one of him. He's a fucking twin. It was a miracle. I was amazed. It was like if it was like God tried to fart and he sharted instead. And like, oh, oops, that was more than I meant to. I'm telling you, he was incredible. He was my favorite part of the fair. But I gotta say, we didn't see a whole lot of MAGA representation at the fair, which kind of shocked me because it was Sunday night. And it was Roots and Boots night, so a bunch of country artists were playing. It was also a Military Appreciation Day. So I feel like the only thing they could, like if they had given away a My Free Pillow with every ticket, that would have been the only other thing that could have gotten more MAGA people in there. But we didn't see a lot of them. And I have a theory. I think that they're a little pissed off with Trump still over the Epstein list shit. Like, and I know, I think, you know, it's crazy. And they're getting back at him in whatever way they know how. Like, they're like, Mr. Trump, we want you to put out that list. And he's like, great, I'm going to put Ghislaine Maxwell in a minimum security facility. And they're like, all right, that's it. I'm not wearing my Trump shoes. I'm not wearing my Trump shirt. I'm not wearing the fucking MAGA hat. I'm not wearing my charm bracelet to the fair. Take that.
I think the fair might be considered woke now.
It seems like I'm not cupping those balls when I suck that dick anymore, Daddy. Fuck you. Like, That's kind of what I feel like is happening. See, at this point, if Trump shit his pants and literally died on stage on live television, I feel like Don Jr. and Eric could like pick him up and Weekend at Bernie's to him back to the podium and just shake his arms. I'm great. I'm still alive.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about Trump. I talked about Trump a lot tonight. Sorry about that. What else? Well, hey, I've been making fun of white trash people a lot tonight, but takes one to know one, bitch. Because check out what I got at the fair. This is my prized possession that I got. It's a new belt buckle, and if you can see that, it's a heart-shaped locket that says "Taken." I don't wear a wedding ring no more. Don't need one. I got this. That's all I need. That tells them right there. Step back. This dick's taken.
No, they just think you're really into those Liam Neeson movies.
Yeah. Honestly, I am too. And the saddest thing is, and this is also true, I just broke that belt buckle when I was trying to take a short shit during the break. So, fuck. We got to take that back on Thursday. We're going on Thursday if anyone wants to go to the fair. Okay, one more quick redneck shit story. Is this on? Can I? Yeah, okay, great. Thank you, Spotlight guys. Jesus, fuck. So bright. Okay, one more quick story here. Speaking of dumbass redneck shit, a few weeks ago, McKinley and I split a gummy after the show, and we went over to Spring Street to have our post-show come-down burger like we always do. And for about an hour there, we giggled uncontrollably about the idea of ground effects on my van, which, you know what ground effects are, the lights under a car. It's trashy shit. And I guess we giggled about it. I think the gummy had something to do with it. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, this week, I wanted to see how it would look if I put ground effects. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, oh, thank you. Okay. Chill out. Okay, so this week I wanted to see what it would look like if I put ground effects on the van. So I asked Amazon what it would look like to put ground effects on the van, and this is what it would look like. Now, you might think I just misspoke when I said I asked Amazon, meaning I meant to say I asked ChatGPT. No, I asked Amazon, and I bought these bitches on Amazon for $23 because I know, apparently you can get ground effects for $23 on Amazon now, and that's what I did, and I installed them on the van. Quick disclaimer though, these turned on once and have not turned on since. They immediately broke after one use, so I do not endorse this product. You will not find it on my TikTok shop or what have you, but you know, for $23 I got to ride the lightning for just a night, and it was pretty great. And what I really learned is my van looks fucking awesome with ground effects, and I think you should all go out and buy some ground effects. And the moral of the story is I legitimately think that, which means I'm garbage. I'm just a garbage human being. So that's what I drive now. I'll get them fixed this week. Don't worry about that. Hey, are we ready for our next guest? Are you guys ready? All right, you guys. Our next guest is Rudy Salgado, an artist who hails from Southern California, who has dabbled in all kinds of creative endeavors and artistic mediums, including various types of printmaking, stone lithography, copper plate etching, screen printing, glass-blowing ceramics, you name it, he makes it. Since 2019, he's been creating tintype photography, which is what we'll focus on tonight. And this week, Matt and I went to the studio here in town, River City Tintype, where we got a tintype made of me, and I'm pretty sure I became haunted in the process. And we got a little video, we're gonna watch that right now, so let's check that
Hey,
out.
why didn't I get invited?
You would have just jammed it up, man. That's what you do to me. You jam me up. That's what you're doing now. It's video time, Ken. Here we go. Oh, hey there, Tonk Show fans. It's me, Tyler Lance, etc., etc. I'm here at River City Tintype, and today we're going to take a lovely portrait of me with Rudy, who's he's here somewhere hiding in this. Oh, there he is. We're going to take a portrait, but first Rudy's going to show us around. So come on in. Let's check it out.
these are all wet plate collodion images. So this process was invented in 1851, and the original inventor, Frederick Scott Archer, he invented the glass plate negative. So if you see here, here I am as a pig, and then when we pick this up, it becomes a negative. So that was his major contribution, the glass plate negative. So with the invention of these paper mats, the cost of the photography, or a tintype, or what they would call a ferrotype, went down significantly.
So these children here are all ghosts, is what you're telling me
Kind
for
of.
sure.
They're only-
This one in particular,
Kind of looks like a ghost, but
I'm not buying it.
so back
I know a
then,
ghost baby when I see a ghost baby.
invention of the paper mat, the price went down so much, and for the first time in our country's history, anybody could afford a photo of themselves, but also it was the first time that we took pictures of ourselves for fun. So it's kind of like the beginning of social media, I think, in a way.
So I've heard some of what you said. My question is, if I touch these photos, will the ghost baby follow me home?
I think so, definitely.
That one in particular.
Yeah.
You know, this art form does seem inherently creepy. And when you were talking about the guy who invented this, you said he died 7 years later. I'm
Yes.
assuming from sniffing weird chemicals.
Weird chemicals, accidentally drinking his cyanide.
Now, this early form of photography, I know they did take a lot of photos of people who had recently died.
Yes.
And it might be the only photo that was ever taken of the person. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
I know history.
Yeah.
Do you have any pictures of dead people here?
We can go into this bathroom and look at it if you want.
Yeah, let's go check it out. We're gonna go in the bathroom together, all three.
Yeah.
Matt, you want to go in there and I'll follow you?
Maybe there's another dead child I have. Oh, I have some hair of some dead people.
As we're in the bathroom together, he's saying he's got dead people hair out there.
Yeah, I
I don't
do.
know what we've gotten ourselves into here. Should we get out of here? Should we run? Cool, I want to see the hair.
And you know, you have to think about, like, photography was like cutting edge technology, like
Sure.
not much like the 90s and the internet. So it's kind of interesting. No one really knew how to look in front of a camera for about 30 years. So if we come this way
Now we figured it out.
now we're gonna go smell some ether.
Ooh, I knew we were gonna sniff chemicals. Hey, we did it! All right, guys. Wolfman, why don't you play some music for our guest, Rudy? Rudy, are you out there? You want to come up here and chat with me, brother? Bring him up. Come on up, Rudy Salgado. Give it up for him. Hey, brother. Come on in. Hey, give it up for the Wolfman, everybody. Damn. I want to play that song now. Shit. Guys, Rudy's here. Rudy, what got you into the tintype game, as they call it in the tintype game?
Oh, I think history.
Yeah,
Just
are you a
just the
history
way
guy?
I am a history guy. You know, I grew up in Southern California, and everything there was just kind of deleted and turned into a strip mall.
Sure.
And
As
I-
it is everywhere, it's
Right,
happening
but
all
here
over.
I find myself in Louisville, Kentucky, and I have a really old building that I just never thought I would ever want to own or have. And then just kind of, I started digging holes in the backyard. I started digging privies, I started digging cisterns, and I started finding these old glass bottles, and I was working in a glass
Okay,
bottle
wait,
studio.
okay. So you were
20
like,
feet deep.
you're like, I'm Rudy, I like history, I want to go take a shit in the backyard.
No, I want to dig where people used to take shit.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Well, I know that that is a place where people find a lot of stuff that's like
Yes.
old antique shit, because
Yes.
people would be taking a shit, and just like today, they would throw their glass bottles in the toilet.
Exactly. There was a lot of drugs in the medicine back then, and they would become, addicted to these drugs, and they would go to the bathroom and they would drink their medicine and then pitch it in there. Maybe dead kittens too, syringes, all kinds of things. If you wanted to get rid of things, you would throw it into the privy.
Throw it in the shitter.
So then there's weird people like me that dig it up. But we were finding these hand-blown, beautiful medicinal bottles, and they were really cool because you could just like, you could Google the address on it, and it was like a pharmacy 2 blocks away from our building, which was pretty cool to think about, like the history of the place and the time and all that shit.
Yeah.
So then through that, kind of like thinking about photography, and photography is so short. The history of photography is only a couple hundred years.
Right.
So I can go, almost anybody could go into an antique store and find an antique photograph of somebody that once lived, and they're now dead, but...
And I'm also fascinated with that stuff, and I was cutting jokes and shit, but the, hair jewelry is a thing where people would take hair from their recently deceased loved ones, and they might not even have a photo of them, so they would, like, make little bits of jewelry and frame it in the house, and, it's so spooky, but it's, the historical context of it makes it also spooky, but very cool.
Well,
I'm also into that shit.
Hair is such a weird thing.
Tell me about it.
Let me tell you about it, right? Because, it's like attached to us, and we like it usually when people have hair, but as soon as it falls off, it becomes disgusting and odd.
Yeah.
So you can go on a first date with somebody, and there can be like a hair in their spaghetti, and they could like stress out about it and freak out, but then like a couple hours later, there could be like some mouth on genital action. You know what I mean? And it's just so fucking weird to me.
I know what you mean, brother.
Okay, so hair jewelry. One of my most favorite artists on Instagram.
Rudy, this is fucking going great, dude.
That's good, dude. Because that first timer here.
Yeah,
I didn't know what the fuck I was in for, but then I figured it out tonight. So
Yeah.
I'm doing good. All right. So on Instagram, there's this amazing artist. I've never met her, never talked to her. Hair anthropology, and she's just braiding hair, and it's beautiful. And it's fucking weird. But I mean, like, she'll take like some of your hair and your wife's hair if you guys have children, whatever, and she'll braid it together. Really intense, like, craftsmanship, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and I'm obsessed with people who find a thing, a craft, or an art or whatever, and then they get really good at it. Like, so with tintype photography, you got into this, but you were also into all these other things, printmaking and all that stuff that I was just mentioning. Did this one just like hit a different chord for you, or were you like, well, I've got the stuff, I'll just sell these photos to people?
Well, I think I fucked up and I went to grad school, and I got an MFA in printmaking. And I think I would have done it different. So I get out of school and I moved to Louisville, and I'm a really good printmaker, but like, what the fuck is printmaking? So not a lot of people know what that is. So Susanna, my wonderful partner, legal buddy, we started a printmaking studio in town together, Calliope Arts. But one of the
later on, she's gonna be like, "What is legal, buddy?"
Okay, yeah.
I call my wife my legal buddy all the time. She also doesn't like it.
It's like legal buddy. She digs it.
Contract.
Under contract.
Yeah.
So get out of grad school, move to Louisville, and I can't even get a job like doing anything, So I ended up blowing glass for an asshole for like $8 an hour.
Yeah.
And it was hard. And then, I went to New York and did this residency, and this guy saw my stone lithographs. It's really weird. It's a process. You draw on stone, and then you're etching it with chemistry. And that's what it was chemistry. And after my talk, this guy was like, "You're a really good chemist." And I was like, I'm an artist. I'm not a chemist. He's like, "Well, your chemistry is really good. You should try to make some tintypes." And I was like, "Well, that's really hard." And he's like, "You would be good at it." So it was cool. And really, that's like the only time I've talked to him. I've sent him a message and like thanked him. But it's kind of like altered the direction of my life in a way. I get to do more traveling. I think a lot of times as an artist, like, it's hard to, people always like think being an artist is like so giving. But a lot of times I feel like it's pretty selfish, because like you need a lot of time alone to like figure out your shit.
Sure. It's my favorite part.
Right? I love that shit. I love being alone. Just leave
You get
me
to
alone.
take jerk off
Pandemic?
breaks whenever
Oh,
you want.
man, that-
Braid your
and
little
it's like-
pubes together
Oh,
and
dude,
just smother.
yeah.
You know, it's great.
Yeah, braid them, like, yeah. You can
Create some
die,
jewelry,
you
you
can do
know?
all kinds of stuff. The pandemic was my favorite time because it was like I got to be alone for like a long time. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But there was some point I was rambling. But you know,
No, don't worry
the
about
guy said I'd be a good chemist, and
So you were like, all right, well, and then the chemistry became interesting. What interested me the most about it is all the stuff that you had to acquire to like make this art form happen. It's like you have this old camera, you have these, I guess, is this a piece of tin that
it's a piece of aluminum.
It's a piece of aluminum that we did the photo on, and it looks amazing. I gotta frame this and put this on the desk. Actually, if people want to see it up close, boom, there you go. Look at that.
So everything, like all the chemistry is the same from the Victorian era. I'm not a big fan of using cyanide. I don't really use it in my studio.
I don't use it either. Not usually.
But but they would use cyanide back then, and they would also use potassium, sodium thiosulfate that I also use. But so the only really difference between now and the 1850s is that we're using an aluminum plate. Back then they would have used a piece of steel or iron, a really thin piece, and then also for Tyler's photo here we're using electricity because we're using strobe lights. So it's a really bright light. My ISO for my emulsion is like 0.5 or lower, so it's like getting punched in the face with light.
It was pretty intense, that flash of light. It's only a split second, but it's hot. You feel it.
Is that
But
why your eye detached?
yeah, that's why my eye detached. Well, there's something so cool about the way these photos come out. It's like it's very much alive. Like you look at that picture and it looks kind of unstuck in time in this weird way. There's like motion to it. I don't know what the fuck that is, Rudy. And it feels like it's caught my soul in the photo and now you own my soul.
Yeah.
Is that
I
what
keep
it
you in
is?
the basement with the cyanide.
Yeah, you keep me down there with the cyanide.
I think the tintype is one of the things that the thing about it is that you see yourself how you see yourself in the mirror, which I think generally we like as humans because we prepare for our lives in front of the mirror, and then we go out in the world and we see these other photos and it's reversed and we're like, what the fuck is that?
Who's that guy?
You know, so that's probably one thing, but the main thing is probably the color transition. So in the wet plate collodion process, yellows and oranges and reds are always darker. So browns are dark, so people with brown hair or even like a sandy blonde hair, their hair will show up darker because they have red in their hair. And then it's opposite with blue, and that's why if you ever see an old photo with somebody with creepy white eyeballs, they have blue eyes. So
Look.
that's
Did you hear them
I heard
learn?
that. I did.
They just learned
I heard
right there.
that.
That doesn't happen a lot here.
And then the other thing, the other thing too is like there's no bitmap or like pixel or pattern or anything. It's just like a silver layer like on the surface. So.
It's so cool, man.
And if you fart next to it, it will tarnish.
You told me
I
that.
did. Oh no, yeah.
So there's so much chemistry in here, but correct me if I'm wrong. The chemicals inside your ass blasts, your fart,
Yes.
it tarnishes the silver,
Well,
so you have to protect it.
Yeah, so I put a protective varnish on there to protect it from your ass, but also from if you're cooking eggs, right? Because it's sulfur dioxide that we create that will tarnish silver. So I always grew up polishing my grandmother's spoons.
Man.
And yeah, it was good, but I didn't, now I know it's because she was so farty, right?
Dude,
Rest her soul.
my grandma was farty too. Hey,
Yeah.
do you do so because this is so inherently, to me I think it's inherently spooky. Do you do any sort of special things for Halloween? Because I think that you should get
We're
like
doing it.
a crazy 3-piece suit and a top hat and like really like welcome to River City Tin Time. Do you do anything like that?
Of course you'd want me to do that.
I think you'd be so good at it.
Yeah, well, I think like in grad school, I became this weird like performative artist that was doing like this weird like playing doctor with you, but without the touching. So I think like in some way like this process has became like my weird grad school project in a way. But I get to share it with people. I get to help people make memories and shit, and it gets all like weird and emotional sometimes.
It really is super cool. Now, speaking of making memories with these people, the experience was great. You gave us the whole spiel. You walked us through the space, which your space is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's over on, is it College Street?
College Street, just south of the hospitals.
So is it technically Smoketown or
It
Old
is.
Little Smoketown? Just beautiful spot over there. How do these people get an appointment with you if they want to go get a tintype made?
You could look me up on Instagram, River City Tintype, or I got some business cards here. You could text me, you could call me, you could send me an email. I got a good website, all because of Susanna.
Hell yeah. It is a great website, and it's a great experience. I think all these people should go get it. And a lot of these fucks are creepy. They're going to do it. They're going to come see you, man.
Oh, we're figuring out some ghost shit too. We already did some samples.
Oh, hell yeah. I like that. Hey, guys, give it up for Rudy Salgado one more time. River City Tintype. Thank you, buddy. We had a blast with you. That was super fun. All right. Actually, I'm gonna keep that portrait up of me. I just like it. Do you guys want to look at it? Hey, Wolfies, give me some music. Get me over there. Let's play some river songs. How's it going, guys? Y'all having fun? I'm having a good time tonight. Now I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears I cry for that woman are gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it tore me up every time I heard her drawl, southern drawl. Then I heard my dream, went back downstream, cavorting in Davenport, and I followed you, big river, when you called. Then you took me to St. Louis later on down the river. A freighter said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I found her trail in Memphis, but she walked on up the bluff, raised a few eyebrows and went on down low. Now won't you bat it down by Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll it on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough. Dump my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, big river, more than me. Well, now I taught the weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. And I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Hell yeah! Woody, remember when I was talking about that shitty Garth song? Do you kick that one off? Hey, why are we doing river songs? Well, Roadie on the River is this Saturday. Are you guys coming? That's a no. All right, great. Fuck me, fuck you. That's fine. You'll be there. Woody's gonna be there. It's gonna be really fun. I felt like river songs was a fun theme for tonight. Here's the worst one. ever changing as it flows. And a dreamer's just a vessel that must follow where he goes, trying to learn from what's behind you, never knowing what's in store, makes each day a constant battle to stay between the shores. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Too many times we stand aside and let the water slip away, to what we put off till tomorrow is now become today. So don't you sit upon the shoreline and say you're satisfied. Choose to chance the rapids and dare to dance the tide. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. And there's bound to be rough waters, and I know I'll take some falls. With the good Lord as my cap, I can make it through them all. Yes, I will sail my vessel. Clap like this. Will the river runs dry. Come on, let's feel it. Like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Till the river runs dry. That was for that lady back there. You're vibing, aren't you? These guys were so mad at me for making them do that song. 'Cause it's bad. It's the worst one. But did you see how much joy I got from thinking you guys hated it? That's my favorite thing. Chris, hit me with a good one. Let's do a good one. Hey, our sexiest friend is here. Give it up for Brian Schreck. Shit got saxy, man. Shit got real saxy. Give it up for this band. These guys are pretty good, man. Pretty good. Pretty good. Is this one you, Craig? Green leaf? Faster than Yeah, I do like the Slayer shirt on Craig tonight, especially. It really fits. Hit it, baby! Play all these songs again at Turner's on Saturday. These are good. All these river songs are good, man. Shit. Hey, I think it's time that we bring our guest back up. Robert, you still here? You want to jam with us a little bit? Give it up for Robert Reynolds, everybody. He's grabbing his guitar. Now, I told you guys we were going to do a Mavericks song, and I think we should go ahead and hit you with one of them right now. One of their big hits from back in the day. He keeps saying it sounds so good. I just wanted to tell you guys so you appreciate it, because I don't know if you guys...
And this band sounds
Most
great.
of the time you have to be told that we sound good to really let it sink in.
They sound great, right?
I get it. You ready, brother? All right, let's do it. Yeah.
May I say something? Hey, we lost Flaco Jimenez just 1 week ago, the Tex-Mex accordion player that played on this record with us. This guy was a special light. He made the record, the Mavericks version of this song, just jump off the record. So if you get a chance and you want to hear it sometime in his memory, give it a spin. It's called All You Ever Do Is Bring Me Down. And Flaco was a gem to work with, just a genius and a treasure in our country for his ethnic gift to our music. So God bless the man.
Live up to that, Woody. God damn.
That's fun. That was really good. Great job, Tyler. Great job.
Thank you. Great job to you. Give it up for Robert Reynolds one more time. All right, let's do another one. I hope you guys have 20 or 30 minutes. outtake. Be on my side, I'll be on your side. There is no reason for you to hide. It's so hard for me to stay here all alone when you could be taking me for a Give it up for Robert Reynolds one more time. Give it up for the band. He's up here just paying us every compliment. God bless him.
We could do that for a living. Golly damn.
All right, well, we just started a band, so this reminds me of a story you told me a little while ago, Robert. It does. Hey, did you guys have fun tonight? Well, thanks for coming out tonight. I hope you liked the show. You're welcome. Didn't cost your ass a dime except for all the tips. Thanks for the tips. Did you guys tip? I'll know. And I know that it's a school night, and I know you gotta go. So before you do, let me tell you one more time. Hey, give it up for my wife, the most important part of the show. I gotta start getting you up here to just hit random buttons while I'm talking. Ken, are those buttons on right now? Here, hit one. Give me something. Oh, come on. I knew you'd do this to me. Shit. Hey, thanks a lot. Well, I really do appreciate that you came out to celebrate some shit you probably never heard before. Hey, thanks a lot. And I hope to see you next week, but I hope that you don't text me asking me, hey, is the show happening next week? Yes, it is. It is. Trust me, it is. Who do we have next week? Oh, we have Bedford, and we have a local comedian, Matt Buck. It's going to be a good time next week. And I'll see you guys Saturday at Rodeo on the River, right? You guys aren't coming. You fuck. I know you're not coming. I'm going. You're going? Show of hands. Come on. Six. Jose, you get him free. Motherfucker. All right, see you on Saturday.
Fill in for me, actually, Jose.
See you next Tuesday if you're not going to be there Saturday, okay? Hey, thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I got a broken heart. That's all I've got. You made me cry. And I cried a lot. Well, I lost your love. Honey, thanks a lot. Well, you wanted a fool, and I played the part. But now all I've got is a broken heart. We loved a little, and we laughed a lot. Then you were gone. Honey, thanks a lot. See you next Tuesday. Love you. Bye.
Last night I broke the seal on a Jim Beam decanter that looks like Elvis. I sold the label off a Flintstone jelly bean jar. I cleared us off a place on that one little table that you left us, and put